how this band plays. How it fits into the whole scope of Wilco's catalog is, I think, perhaps best left to others to, you know, guess about or wonder about or theorize about. I see this as a very good representation of how this band sounds and how this band plays right now. I think that Jeff's lyric writing on this record is exceptionally good. Not that he's ever very bad, but there's just something very good about this record. I like I'm older, so I'm used to records with variety, so I think sometimes we have too much variety for some people who grew up maybe with 80s or 90s rock that sounds kind of, every song's a little bit the same. So this is normal to me, even in my own music, variety is important. And I like the way this record is balanced. I think that comparisons with Yankee Hotel Foxtrot probably have something to do with the general conception that Yankee Hotel Foxtrot is an experimental record, which I don't hear. I never thought of it as experimental myself. I just thought of it as having a lot of color, a lot of texture, you know, like having pop songs that have some unusual shadings, you know, and production touches. I think maybe that's true of this record as well, but this record is way more of a rock and roll record, I think, than Yankee Hotel Foxtrot in terms of the power behind the rock. I think it's a stronger rock record. But yet it has ballads, of course.
And especially the first song, I think that some of my friends who haven't been listening to Wilco for in the last, let's say, 5 years or so, they remember Wilco or look at it as a band that is, let's say, has its music foundations in traditional American music, whether it's alternative country or folk music. And when they heard the first song, they were like, okay, this is nothing to do with that.
It's different, but yet there are, I think, very classic sort of folk country elements on the record. Certainly something like Open Mind or Black Moon, those songs. On the last record, I thought that Country Disappeared was a really good example of that kind of writing. I think that those elements, or One Sunday Morning on the new record, so these elements will always be present because that's how Jeff writes and how he plays. I don't think that he's intentionally writing songs to necessarily fit into the lexicon of American songwriters, but it's natural for him to play and sing in a certain way. Yet he, I think, has a sort of a curious and open-minded approach to music making in general, and that's why Yankee Hotel Foxtrot sounds the way it does. That's why A Ghost Is Born sounds the way it does with songs like Spiders, Kid Smoke, and you know, you can hear. At least that's what you said is just a tiny bit of a song, and then just it's basically kind of an anthemic rock piece and showcases his guitar playing in a cool way.
That's what I wanted to ask you, because especially that song sounds almost, I mean, it would have fitted perfectly if you played it, you know.
Right. Well, but that's the funny thing. When I joined the band, was I asked Jeff, because he sent me, when they asked if I'd think about playing in the band, he sent me Ghost Is Born before it was mastered. They had just finished it, mixing it, and I really, really liked what I heard on it and said, yeah, I can get with this, but you know, this cool guitar playing, you know what I mean? What am I going to do? He said, well, let's work that out later. He still does the solos when we play that song. He solos on Spiders when we play that, which we're not really playing right now. But I like it when Jeff solos, so I don't really have to be the soloist. I feel like my real task is to fit into the texture orchestrally of a band's sound or music or whatever I can come up with. Sometimes it involves just very little, you know. Certain tracks on the new record where you hear me playing lap steel, or on One Sunday Morning, that's the first time I played the songs. Those are actually the demos, and we just did some overdubs and redid the vocals. Other songs, more arduous sound layering and design, like real rockers, are a little bit more thought out, like Dawned on Me and Standing O have a little more layering.
but I guess that most people who go to Wilco shows will